Oh man. So the new Pope, uh, Pope Leo XIV. What do I think about him? Well, I'm not going to give my opinion of how he's going to be until I see how he's going to be, but I can give you my opinion of how he's been. And he makes Pope Francis, which I think is a false prophet, look like he was a good guy. Yes, that's what I think this new Pope's going to be like. He's going to make Pope Francis look like a good guy. And even though Pope Francis was not, he was a false prophet. But Harry, I don't know what I'm talking about, Sessions, put this out because we always got to go after Mega no matter what the hell is going on. Even if it has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with him, we still have to go after him. Because that makes perfect sense. Anti-Trump, anti-JD Vance, pro-immigration and pro-refugee, immigration and refugee, holy crap. Pro-gun control, that's great. Said racism should be rejected and justice should be thought. Fucking shit, I can't speak. I agree with that one for a little bit. I mean, there's in some cases that I don't, but I can agree with that. Mega's worst nightmare. The Pope can't do shit to the United States, even though this Pope is an American, the first American Pope. But let's go on. We have 3 or 4 posts. This person put, I'm Mega. I voted Trump advance and would still today. So would I. 1,000%. I'm pro-life like Pope Leo. I stand with our new Pope and am optimistic about the church's future. This has nothing to do with politics. Oh, it does. I agree with everything he said, but if you don't think this has anything to do with politics, you ain't paying attention. Everything that goes on nowadays has to do with every different government. Not just ours, but all the governments. You need to really start paying more attention because believe me, it has something to do with politics. Open border anti-Trump Marxist label. He has a dual U.S. and provision citizenship. I'm definitely saying that wrong. I don't care if he's a registered Republican either. We have Republicans in Congress that are rhinos. This guy, this Pope is definitely a rhino. 1,000%. Scrolls his TL. I don't. Do a search for Trump. Look at the report. That's him. Okay. This is bad for us Catholics in the world and Christianity. He's as bad or worse than the last one. He's just an ACB in a different row. I agree. Like, I think this guy, and I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt until I see what he does. Like, so I'm not going to say he's going to be as bad as Pope Francis, but I think he might end up being worse than Pope Francis. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Today's only day 2 of him being the Pope, I believe. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I think he's going to make Pope Francis look like he was a good guy, even though he was a false prophet. I think this is my last one on the Pope here. When Pope John II won, he was the first Polish Pope ever. People were shocked. And the reason this is being said is because this is the first American Pope. But the agenda at the time was break control of Poland, which worked when the Berlin Wall fell. What this indicates is there's an agenda. Wow, perfect. I couldn't have said it any better. There is an agenda. 1,000%. That requires an American Pope. Let me read that again. What this indicates is there is an agenda that requires an American Pope. Straight fucking facts. This guy is a true successor to Francis in ideology. NWO globalist woke community. I wouldn't have took it that far, but yeah, that makes perfect sense. They will use him to counter Trump and control discourage amongst American Catholics. 1,000%. This guy, the more I read, the more I think about it, even though I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt till I see it, is probably going to become a false prophet within the first week of him being a pope. Probably in the first week. We're day 2 and I haven't seen him do anything wrong yet. But I don't think it's going to take very long before we're saying, wow, this guy's a false prophet. Be ready for a lot of invitations in America now. Oh, I read that wrong. Be ready for a lot of Vatican invitations in America now. Interventions. Fucking shit. I was like, that doesn't sound right either. Be ready for a lot of Vatican interventions in America now. Sorry, guys, I can't read worth the shit. But anyways, this guy is serving the NWO globalist every bit as woke as Francis, but a better salesman. Holy shit. This is our new pope, guys. Well, he's not my pope. I'm sorry. I've already looked into some of the things this guy's done in the past, and one of the things he did is very disgusting. I won't talk about it here. You guys go look him up if you want. He did something really, really bad a couple of years back, and I wanted the black guy to be the pope. So did pretty much everybody in the world. I can't remember his name, but I thought he was the best choice to be the pope. Not this American guy. But here we are. Now we just get to wait and see what happens. Like, comment, and share, guys. If you want to support my channel, you can do so through the Cash App or Super Thanks. Check out my Facebook page where I'm adding new stuff. And we'll see you guys out in the next video. Peace.